Hello friends, welcome back to She's in Her Apron, and welcome to what to be prepared for in the month of April. A lot of you have responded and you're really enjoying this food storage series. If you are just starting here, there's a playlist down below. So I started this series in January, so if you click on the playlist, you'll see what you should be stocking up in the month of January, February, and March. And now today we're going to jump into April. Just a review for March, we went over pasta, tomatoes, tomato sauce, and first aid. I also talked about putting a few dollars away for emergency cash. So having an emergency reserve. We talked a little about water, what to store long term, what to store short term, and we're going to talk about all those things as well in this video. We also talked about last month how you can get macaroni and cheese, tomato paste if you need to also, and ramen noodles. So let me know below what you worked on in March. I stocked up more in our food storage room with our canned goods. I was low, so I did focus on tomatoes. I was out of crushed tomatoes, and I did grab some of those. A local store had a case lot sale. Now I have a video on what a case lot sale is, and if your state, your area doesn't do anything like this, how you can create your own, and it's by watching sales, have a price point on things, and when you see those things on sale or at your price point, you buy one for now and 3, 4 for later. So I talk about how to shop a case lot sale in a video link down below, or eye in the sky for you. So that was last month, so if you want to check that out, go click on that video. Okay, I have my notes here. So for this month, we're going to talk about soup, fish, and sanitation. I get all this information from a few sites. One of my favorites is the foodorganizer.com. Valerie is amazing. Oh my goodness, this woman is a flood of knowledge. Her website is linked down below to go check that out. She starts you from a newbie, or if you're totally experienced in this area, what to focus on each month, different topics. It's seriously, the website is amazing. It's so much information, so please go check that out. Another source that I like to go to is the LDS preparedness manual. I'll have a link down below on Amazon. It is an expensive manual. They're $40, but so worth the information. I mean, it goes into depth, how to store things in buckets and what you need and how much to have, and if you're gonna grow anything, how to grow it. It goes over like medicines and how to store that. There's so much flood of information, how to cook things, how to have a fire and cook. So much in this manual. It's worth the $40. Let's jump into April. I'll be sharing what to get, what to stock up on, long-term, short-term, all of that. So you could take these ideas and break them down by the 4 weeks of the month and be able to organize and budget that way for you. So I'm just going to go over the gist of what you can concentrate on for April. I am definitely not saying that you have to get all this done for the month and get all that. You really need to have a budget and stick with it. Do what you can. Progress over perfection. You want to see where each month you could pop in your food storage, okay? So I don't do everything. I have a budget. I need to go off of that as well. Now the things that I'm going to be saying for food, it's basically a list for an adult. And for children, you're going to skew that a little bit. Basically take what I'm saying, multiply it by the number of people in your family, and that's what you can concentrate on each week. Do what you can with your funds, your situation, all of that, okay? So I need to put that disclaimer in front because a lot of people go, whoa, there's no way I could get all that in a month. Yeah, neither can I. Baby steps. So for your 3-month food storage, you can concentrate on canned beans and chili. My family is not a big chili fan. I'd rather make homemade chili with the beans that we have on hand. So I'm always stocking up on beans, and this is what I recently was looking over in my food storage room. I recently grabbed some more kidney beans, great northern beans, black beans, and pinto beans. I'm always watching my beans, seeing how low I get, and restock. If it's something I don't want to go low on, you'll need 14, like 15-ounce cans, so concentrate maybe on getting 14 cans. Tuna or salmon, I ended up buying more tuna fish recently, and I got it in a big box, and we love tuna fish. It's a great thing to have on hand, a great source of protein. Concentrate on 12 cans Okay, and then soups, condensed soups. And you'll need about 10.ounce cans of soup, cream soup. I recently just grabbed some cream of celery. If you're into prepared soups in a can, snag a few of those. I recently just grabbed some Progresso soup that was on sale that I thought Derek would be interested in. He really likes canned soup. I'm not a fan of them, but I did grab a few to see if he liked them, see if maybe we will put them in our rotation. But I do keep canned like chicken noodle soup on hand. I do make my own chicken orzo soup that I always prepare when we're not feeling well. But about a few months ago, I did snag some canned soup and to see how well it went into our rotation. 5 pounds of dried beans, or one number 10 can, if you could find those at the stores. A lot of stores are selling number 10 cans of beans, dry beans. See if you can find that. But if not, 5 pounds of it. I recently snagged some pinto beans and some black beans. I might just go ahead this month and snag some more. I do have buckets of dried beans. I have turtle beans, pinto beans, and I think black beans. So, but I do want to keep on hand the smaller bags that are for easier access for our short-term food storage. Now, the ones that are in my buckets, they're for my long-term. Now, if you want to concentrate on long-term food storage this month, from the LDS Prepared Manual, they say that you can concentrate on 100 pounds of wheat, 10 pounds of brown sugar. I like to get brown sugar during the holidays. They go on sale. They're really affordable. I stack up come November on my brown sugar and my powdered sugar. You can also concentrate on 2 number 10 cans of dried fruit or 1 case of canned fruit. I did concentrate on the fruit. I recently purchased some more canned peaches and canned mandarins. My kids just absolutely love canned peaches. They like the pears, but they're on a peach kick right now. So I snagged some more peaches and mandarin oranges. I have quite a few recipes that take mandarin oranges, so it is in my meal rotation. And recently I just purchased some cans of unsweetened applesauce. Now, applesauce can be used as a moisture base component to baking. So you can add it to cookies, you can add it to cakes, you can add it even to some breads in replace of the oils. So it's really good to have on hand. My kids are huge applesauce people. Also, a pound of yeast. I like getting my yeast in the big brick form instead of the packets. They have a very long shelf life. You could keep them in the freezer to extend that even longer. Now, when I open up one of these, I pour it into a container or a Ziploc bag and I move it straight to the freezer. So every time I need it, I just take the bag or the container out, get what I need, add it to my dish, and put it back in the freezer. I have never had to thaw out my yeast before I used it. I've already, just from frozen, added it to my warm water, got it going, and it rised. I have beautiful breads and rolls and all of that with my yeast, so I don't let it sit out to thaw at all. So for me, I've had no problem. They mentioned cans of milk. They're not saying, I'm pretty sure that's dry milk. I do have some buckets in my long term of dry milk, and I have been purchasing through Thrive Life more cans of milk. Now, the Thrive Life milk is delicious, you guys. There's a lot of brands where the dry milk, making it into liquid milk is just not good, but the Thrive Life is delicious. So give that a try. I have a link down there. It's my link that you can use, and so it is really delicious. So try 1 can and see what your kids think. Don't even mention it to them. You'll be surprised. And you can also concentrate on 2 large jars of peanut butter or 1 number 10 can of peanut butter powder. I have seen that a lot in the stores. The peanut butter powder does last a whole lot longer for your long-term food storage. So, and then you can also maybe look into 2 cans of dried whole eggs. Keep in a cool, dry place. I know that I have seen recently in the stores number 10 cans for dry whole. Look at Walmart. There might be a section in your Walmart for food storage. I know it's a big thing here in Utah, but And people have told me that they're starting to see a little bit more food storage in their local supermarkets and Walmarts. So just search the store and see which aisle that you can find it on. You might be really surprised what your store has to offer. A lot of people are getting into food storage, so I think more stores are starting to offer that. So see what you can find, and also see what you can find online. Again, check out Thrive Life for what they have, and I'll leave that link below. So that is for long term. So again, if you want to put money away for a financial reserve, I've been talking about how you could do $2 a person in your family a month to put away. So each week you could put $2 a person away, and then you've got a nice chunk of change at the end of the month to add to your emergency stash. So for some home storage for sanitation, you can get disinfectant cleaner, disinfectant wipes, baby wipes, toilet bowl cleaner, and liquid dish soap. And just for some preparedness goals, she talks about start planting a vegetable garden. You can update your 72-hour kits, collect bean recipes. So go search some bean recipes now that you're going to be stocking up on beans. What can you use with all that? Look for those recipes. So my biggest motto is store what you eat and eat what you store. This is so important when you have a food storage. Now, I just recently did a video of me cleaning and decluttering out my big food storage room. I'll have that link below so you can really see what I have in there. All of that is rotated in meal planning. When it comes to freezer meals, snacks, lunches, it all comes from the food room. So when I meal plan and menu plan, I start there, and then anything I don't have, that makes it to my shopping list, and then I go shopping for. None of it goes to waste. We're constantly rotating. I'm looking at the expiration dates. In that video, I did talk about how your canned goods can be extended much longer than it says on the can. It usually has a best by date, not an expiration date. So look at the best by date. If it says best by 12 of 21, you can extend that 3 and sometimes even 5 years after that. The big thing is, are there any dents on the can? Is it swelling? Don't use it. But I've never really gone past 3 years on my cans at all. Everything gets used. So for me, I don't go past 3 years. But according to the internet and everything, and the safety of canned goods, everything I looked at said you could extend it 3 to 5 years. Just depends on how the quality of your can is. I hope that helped. Check out that video. And yeah, so store what you eat and eat what you store. If you don't eat chili, don't go out and buy a ton of chili. It just won't benefit you. It won't get eaten. It'll stay on your shelf and it'll expire. But if you want to see and experiment with a few cans and see how you can put it in a meal rotation and see if it'll work for you, great. But I highly recommend not going out and getting like 24 cans of it. So, all right, friends, if you have any questions for this month, leave them down below. Any tips for me, leave down below. What are you going to work on this month? What are you going to keep your eye out on? I'm going to concentrate more on 5-pound bags of beans. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found this helpful. Again, leave any comments down below, and I will see you next month in our food storage preparedness. We'll see you soon. Bye.